will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
There is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season. Coach Mike Norvell has answers after a disappointing 5-7 season. They got the upset in week 1 against Alabama, but it was not a strong season after that. Fans in Doak Campbell want to see if they can get back on track and become one of the powerhouses they once were in Tallahassee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs offense will have the football first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. That is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental assignment errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. Nice move, creates some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they've got to tackle better on the back end.
Maybe some room here. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door first and goal.
Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Hauls it in. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? Shakes off the defender. Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And FSU is going to be so much fun to watch. And offensively, man, it's all about can they get really good quarterback play and can they feature Deuce Robinson outside. Mike Norvell takes over play calling duty. Can they get the 1-2 punch? Can they get the QB playing at a high level? Can they get it all working again? There's a lot of pressure on Mike Norvell, Palmer. He's got to produce, and this offense has to play well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure on Ashton Daniels, too, coming over from Auburn at the quarterback spot. But he should know who to throw the football to, and that's Deuce Robinson outside. This is a matchup problem with his size and his speed. Even when he's double covered, he's open. It'd be a good idea early this season to try and throw one of the best receivers in all of college football, the rock.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Upstairs to make the catch. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Mustangs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing up.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get...
Might have a chance. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Handoff to the single back. Still making moves. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. The screen, and watch out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Green. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, SMU!
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run. Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability, with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, and so much excitement last year when you started and you beat Alabama, and like everybody was pounding their chest, and then everything's really changed since that point. Norvell back calling plays. You know, he is obviously a guy that's under pressure, under fire, been talked about a lot. This could go a long way. They could have an explosive offense, get that side of the ball taken care of again, a long way to having another turnaround season for Florida State.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about...
Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical because If he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Mustangs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Makes a grab and room to run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Breaks it. Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Jennings. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Mustangs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Lets it fly. Looking to get it in. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 24 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Ole Miss who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 3rd and 11. to the air. It's Daniels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside, it's Green. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for space, it's Green. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Jennings. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Breaks the tackle. And they'll knock him down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy...
Maybe a crease. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Noles moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. First down and 5 after the penalty. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Offside. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The inside handoff. Slips one guy, just keeps moving. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing him.
Snags it and he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look
turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively, trying to have success on third down?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Daniels. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. possession. The keeper. He breaks a tackle. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
As we head to the fourth, these two standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Makes one man miss. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game, and play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Complete on the comeback. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
With defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The option look. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option too.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Direct snap. Plows through the defense. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the away team sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They booted away on 4th down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Noles are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to...
Could be an alley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy, I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today, guys.
Thanks, Holly. Second down, he'll throw it. Nice move to keep running. Caught, and he's got room. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes it past the marker. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.